Gekko and Luna Girl's Valentine's Day. It was daytime in the city of Teravastoval. The PJ Masks were their daytime selves and they were walking to their school together. The outside of the school was decorated with red and pink hearts, and the kids were wearing their fall/winter attire, indicating that a certain holiday was approaching. Wow, everyone seems really excited for Valentine's Day tomorrow, said Connor. Especially for the Valentine's Day dance, said Greg. Wait, aren't you supposed to bring a date for these kinds of things? He felt a little uneasy saying the word date. You can if you want to, but you don't have to, said Amaya, whose tone of voice went from normal to flirty when she turned her attention to Connor. By the way, Connor, are you bringing a date to the dance? Let me think about that, Amaya, said Connor, who also had a flirty tone. Are you bringing a date? Yeah, and it's you. You're my date, too. The two of them giggled with each other, and Greg grinned to himself, happy that his friends are together as a couple. However, he felt a little envious of them, wishing that he had a girlfriend like Connor does. He didn't really think about any girls in particular, except for one girl that he and his friends knew. Unfortunately, that girl was Luna Girl, and she was a nighttime villain. If he told his friends that he was thinking about her in a certain, they would probably freak out and tell him not to go after her like that. She had stolen toys from daytime kids, tried to take away the things that she thought would make them happy, and had tried to take over the world a few times. But she did have a soft side to her, though. She's shown how much she cares about her moths from time to time, and she has helped the PJ Masks occasionally, and vice versa. One of the more memorable moments where they seemed to show some type of affection toward each other was when she was stealing everyone's Christmas presents because she never had a real Christmas, and they decided to show her what Christmas is about. Her and Gekko, Greg's superhero alter ego, learned to ice skate together, and, to the both of them, that felt a little more affectionate than him just being nice to her. They walk into the school's classroom, and they find the teacher looking in the cupboards. Is something wrong? Asked Connor. Yes. All the green clay we had disappeared, the teacher said. Green clay? Like the green clay that's been disappearing from stores recently? Amaya asked. It's quite bizarre. But I've ordered more. It'll be here eventually. Something isn't right about this, said Greg. Why would someone want to steal green clay? Whoever it is, we're going to find out and get that clay back, said Amaya. PJ Masks, we're on our way. Into the night to save the day. Time skip. It was nighttime in the PJ Masks neighborhood. Night in the city, and a brave band of heroes are ready to face fiendish villains to stop them messing with your day. Amaya presses the button on her wristband and giggles. Amaya becomes Owlette. Greg presses the button on his wristband. Yeah. Greg becomes Gekko. Connor presses the button on his wristband. Yeah. Connor becomes Catboy. They zoom out of their house at lightning-fast speed and reach their HQ. The PJ Masks. The PJ picture player comes up, and PJ Robot approaches them. Hey, PJ Robot, said Owlette. Have you noticed anything strange going on tonight? Like someone stealing green clay? PJ Robot pulls up some surveillance footage, and it's showing some moths flying around the city carrying green clay. Moths. So, Luna Girl did this? Asked Gekko, confused. If anyone were to steal clay, I would assume that it would probably be Night Ninja, said Catboy. I would think he would steal the clay to prove that he's a better artist than everyone else, or to compare the strength of clay to the strength of his sticky splats. Well, it wasn't Night Ninja. It was Luna Girl, and we have to stop her, said Gekko. Then, we'd better get going, said Owlette. PJ Robot presses the button with Catboy's symbol on it, and the masks jump into the cat car. They drive off into the city and begin looking for the moths. Owlies! Owlette searches for the moths and finds them going over to Luna Girl in an alley. I see them and Luna. They're in an alley and she has something under some tarp. Great work, Owlette, said Gekko. Now, let's see what she's up to. They drive up to the alley and hop out of the car. What are you doing, Luna girl? Owlette asked. Ah, the PJ Masks, said Luna girl. Of course you would show up. What do you want with green clay? Asked Catboy. Well, I just thought about making something with clay. She seemed nervous when she explained. But why did you take green clay? Asked Gekko. Luna girl blushed when he asked her this question. Green's my new favorite color. Since when? Asked Catboy. That's any of your business. This clay is mine, and I'm not giving it back. Moths, get them out of here. The moths push the masks out of the alley and tickle them to have them hold their willpower back. Is it me, or was Luna girl acting weird? Gekko wondered. It doesn't matter how she was acting, Gekko, said Owlette, a bit irritated. We have to get that clay back. And I've got a plan. Scene change, Owlette's symbol. 3 minutes later, they look from a corner to see what Luna is doing, and she has her back turned to them. Now, Owlette whispered. Super Cat strikes. Catboy ties Luna up with his stripes. Hey, she yelled. Super Owl feathers. Owlette shoots her feathers at the ground and makes a circle of giant feathers around Luna girl. Get me out of here. Gekko, get the clay, said Catboy. Gekko heads for the pile of clay. Super Gekko muscles. He grabs the clay and heads for the cat car. Moths, get that clay back and keep Gekko out of here. The moths do as they're told and keep Gekko away as far as possible. Gekko, his friends yelled. They're about to go over to help their friends, but they're stopped by the Luna Magnet's Luna beam. They're turned around to see that Luna girl freed herself from the stripes and the circle of feathers. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys why I took this clay, but you can't tell him, she told them. Why not? Asked Catboy. Because I'm making something for him. This surprised both Catboy and Owlette. You are? Asked Owlette. Yeah. Can you guys help me finish it? They smile at her, implying that they were willing to help. Scene change, Gekko's symbol. 8 minutes later, Gekko was standing on the sidewalk with the moths still around him, and he was looking bored and annoyed. Moths. The moths go back to the alley, leaving Gekko confused and curious. So, he follows them back to the alley and sees Luna and his friends standing together with smiles on their faces, making him even more confused. Guys? What's going on here? He asked. Gekko, it turns out that Luna girl took the clay because she made a surprise for you, Owlette explained. What kind of? The tart falls and... Surprise! It was a huge statue of him. The pose was him flexing his muscles with one foot on one step. Happy Valentine's Day, Gekko, said Luna girl. Cool chameleons. You made this for me? And we helped her finish it, said Owlette. I decided to make this for you because I like you, said Luna girl, blushing. You like me? Yeah. I know that it's complicated because you're a hero and I'm a villain, and it wouldn't end well, but I think that you're amazing. You're strong, you're caring, you're sweet, you feel what others feel, you've even felt how I felt before. Plus, I think that you're adorable, too. Gekko's face went completely red when she called him adorable. So, I decided to make this statue for you as a gift, but I've been thinking about it while we were finishing, and I realized that you wouldn't take anything that was stolen. So, we're going to take a picture with the statue, and then we'll take it apart and return the clay. I wanted you to see how I really felt about you, and I understand if you don't feel the same way about me. No, Luna. The truth is, I like you, too, said Gekko. Now, it was Luna girl's turn for her face to turn red. You do? Yeah. Even though you're a villain, there's some good in you, and I can see it. You've helped us out before, you've shown kindness to us and your moths, and you've been through some things that are really sad. It makes me see a different side to you, and that's a side that I like. So, what do you think of the statue? It's awesome. And it's kind of a shame that this has to be taken apart. Yeah. But at least you'll get a picture of it. I'll go get a camera, said Catboy, who took off at super cat speed. Gekko walks up to Luna and stands beside her. Catboy returns with a camera. Say moon hearts. Moon hearts. He takes the picture and they all take a look at it. It's really good, said Gekko. Yeah. Now, we have to bring all this clay back to where it belongs, said Luna Girl, a bit sad. Scene change, Catboy's symbol. 5 minutes later, the PJ Masks and Luna Girl have returned most of the clay around the city, and they're at the school right now returning the last of the clay. Sorry we had to do this, Luna, said Catboy. Yeah, it really was a good statue, said Owlette. It's okay. I'm the one who decided to return the clay, said Luna. It was a really nice surprise, Luna. Thanks, said Gekko. Now, I have a surprise for you at our HQ. You do? Yeah. Come on. Scene change, Gekko's symbol. 1 minute later, the Masks and Luna arrive at the HQ. So, what's this surprise? Asked Luna Girl. PJ Robot. Gekko requested. PJ Robot puts on slow-sounding music and adds some laser lights in the room. What is this? Luna asked. We're having a Valentine's dance tomorrow, and I wanted us to have a dance of our own, so, Luna, will you have this dance with me? He held out his hand, and she grabbed it. They hold each other and dance together. I thought that you would like this because you won't be able to go to the school dance. This is really sweet, Gekko. Catboy and Owlette watched them with smiles on their faces, and Gekko and Luna took notice of them looking. If you want, you guys can join us, said Gekko. Their faces turned slightly red at this offer. Yeah, the more, the merrier, said Luna. What do you say, Catboy? Asked Owlette. Why not? They join Gekko and Luna Girl on the dance floor, and both couples are enjoying each other. Gekko and Luna move their faces closer to each other, and they both turn red. Gekko? What if you and we? Luna Girl was trying to say something, but she was having a hard time getting the words out. He caught on to what she was trying to say, and grabbed her shoulders with both hands. Let's do this. She wraps her arms around his back, they inch their faces closer to each other, and press their lips against each other for 5 seconds. After the kiss, they stop dancing and look at each other bashfully. So, how was this for a Valentine's Day gift, Luna? He asked. It was really nice, Lizard Boy, she said, nuzzling her head against his chest, which made his eyes widen. Catboy and Owlette were watching them. How they really do like each other, said Owlette. Even though they're on different sides, seeing them together like this is actually pretty sweet, said Catboy. Gekko wraps her into a hug, and they share their sweet moment together. Happy Valentine's Day, Luna, he whispered in her ear. Scene change, mission over symbol. The next morning, the kids are at their school. Good news, children, all the green clay in town has been returned, especially the clay that belongs to this school, the teacher said. So, if any of you feel like making something with green clay, then go right ahead. Some of the kids got up and went to get green clay from the cupboard. Cameron noticed something different in the cupboard. It was a present wrapped in silver wrapping paper and green ribbon. He finds a tag on it. Hey, Greg, someone left you a present, said Cameron, who gave it to Greg. Looks like you've got a secret admirer. Cameron walks away after teasing Greg, who wasn't affected by it. What is it, Greg? Connor asked. Yeah, open it, said Amaya. He opens the present and pulls out what's inside. It was a smaller version of the statue that was made the other night. Wow, Luna must have made this for me, said Greg. That's awesome that she still wants you to have the statue, said Connor. Do you think you can keep it this time? Amaya asked, definitely. At least this one wasn't stolen, said Greg, which made the three of them share a laugh together. The end.